Williams, CEO of Epic Modern Marketing. Here today I'm with Mark Thompson, who works with major companies like Nike, Apple, and many more. I'd like him to talk about it right now and exactly how he helps them grow and what he does to get such quick expansion.
Wow, okay. Well, Cole, thanks for having me here today. And what we do when we work with our clients is we work across purpose, strategy, and execution, kind of end to end. You know, we all know it's bad to have handoffs, right? It's bad to have a handoff in a process. Arguably one of the worst places to have one is between strategy and execution. And yet so often that's exactly what happens. And so the fact that we help bridge from kind of the vision to getting a plan to actually making it happen is huge. And you probably know the 10,000 hour rule, right? It's 10,000 hours not of random practice, it's 10,000 hours with feedback. So that's critical that we have that loop between strategy and execution so we can get feedback on the strategy and adapt. Particularly today where it's no longer, right, we make a strategic plan that sits on the shelf for 5 years and is the guiding star, right? We have to have a more adaptive approach.
And through this, and with all these companies, which of these big companies, and of course medical groups, have utilized this the most? Like what are the names of some of these companies?
Well, when our clients include, as you mentioned, like folks like Nike and Starwood, we come from tech originally. So yes, we have worked with Apple, chipmaker AMD, Hewlett Packard, and many others, as well as in healthcare. Mm-hmm. And in healthcare, we've worked with a lot of behavioral health providers. We've also worked in other areas within healthcare, including dental labs that supply, obviously, probably many of your customers.
Right, dental labs is really big for us and a lot of our subscribers. Today, we'd like to go into exactly what medical ROI is and simply what is ROI. Mark Thompson is going to lead us in this and a few other explicit questions. Mark, what is your outlook on company culture? And can company culture outgrow or overlook company structure?
Yeah, it's a great question. Peter Drucker famously said, you may remember the quote, "Culture eats strategy for breakfast."
I have heard this.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, so it's really true. The culture is sort of the soil in which all of our social networks grow. And in that sense, it's the foundation, just like it is in nature, right, for what you're going to grow. Having said that, there is a nuance here, which is one of the things we know about networks is network structure drives network behavior. And so, for example, if my teams are co-located in an office or my functions are, that's going to create culture. It's like the container that I put it in. And so if I have everyone separated and I don't have tools and ways for them to communicate or link or for disparate functions to link, that's going to drive the culture.
Basically, artificial environment versus a organic environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think that's absolutely fair to say. And knowing that organically different things might happen, meaning that, for example, they've done work at MIT where they can measure how connected teams are. So basically nothing about our content, but who says what to whom, how often, by what channels, and they draw those as network maps. And the teams that are the most connected win in like contests, like whether it's a business model, business case competition, or like productivity in a call center. Even if the other teams, the losing teams, can have higher IQ and greater experience, the connected teams win.
So in a dental practice, you're saying there should be a better family reunion built between the front desk, the back lab, the hygienist, in fact, even, the star of the dentist.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And looking for the places where there are blocks, basically, in the network where things don't flow. And that could be anywhere, right? It could be that we have great interpersonal relationships, but somehow invoices don't get over or appointment bookings don't get to the folks that have to order the moldings. And so they didn't realize so-and-so was coming back and they're going to need new moldings, and the lab needs 6 weeks to get those ready. And so it's making sure that the network's connected at all the right levels. And so it's not just the relationship, all the relationships are one of the most important.
And so it's not just that the practice is growing, but that it's growing the right way. So some plants, they may fall over on its side. It could be a tree that does grow, but you're making sure that it's growing healthy and together and as a team.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, that all the pieces balance.
Well, thank you so much, Mark, today. I think we all learned a lot and how we can get some strategies in our dental practices to make them grow, not tomorrow, not next month, but simply today.
Awesome. Cole, thank you. It's always a pleasure to talk with you.
Of course.
Tons of energy.